Hi, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk with Penn and Lucy. We have some special guests here today, and also Penny can't actually talk today, but we have special guests. We have Nick and Kat here. Hi, guys.
Hey, what's going on, Lucy?
You know, the normal craziness that is SL for the most part. We're having that party tonight, and we're here at the Build for it. It's a Roaring 20s party to celebrate Mickey Valentino's 21 years in SL. Isn't that crazy? 21 years.
His avatar can actually legally drink.
I know. Isn't that? So we have plenty of alcohol here at the Speakeasy to celebrate.
21 years, really? Wow, that's a lot. That's like so early days that even like, I mean, we're talking at like rock hair or that funky hair that was like, you couldn't even shape.
Yeah. I have there's actually some pictures on the wall when you walk in. There's a couple of them that are from like his very, very early days that I found, which is pretty cool. I love seeing that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously Philip Linden still has his Abby from the very beginning.
Abby, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
The one that looks like it came right out of a rock concert.
Yeah, pretty much. Or he said the other day it looks like he's on meth, basically. That's what he posted on Blue Sky.
Oh my god. I never thought of it that way. So never thought of it that way.
Honestly, I kind of always thought of it that way.
Right. He still hasn't gotten back to us. We emailed him a couple times and I messaged him on Blue Sky and nothing happened. But we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Lucy, you need to start joining those darn blogger meetings. That way you can catch him.
I know. I should.
That shit.
I should. Because
Excuse me. Did I say that out loud?
You did. But this happened 2 years ago, too. He said he was going to be on it, and then he said to email him, and then nothing ever happened. So
I'm just saying, you could really, that's probably the best way to do it is, he's captive.
Right. That's funny. Yeah, I always forget to check my email, so I never see him till like the day after, and I'm like, oh, I missed it again. But
well, okay, I'll make a deal with you. I will promise you that next time that I get an invitation, I will ping you and then give you the date, and then make sure, and then if needed, I can even send you the link so you can RSVP.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hold my hand, Kat. Hold my hand.
That way you can alarm it and go.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. And that was definitely apparent this morning, trying to get ready for the podcast. It's been a crazy morning already. Just a bunch of IMs about the party, and then talking to Kriya about some stuff setting up for the party, because Kriya is the one that reached out and asked for us at Lonesome Dove. Oops, I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb, so we're going to have notifications in the corner. Kriya is the one that reached out to Lonesome Dove and asked if we could do the party here, and I was like, yeah, heck yeah. I was like, we don't have anything going on in January, really. All of us are, we're trying to do dry January. Amberlynn and Colette already failed.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Did I laugh?
Amberlynn and Colette already failed.
Okay, if dry January means no water, then for sure.
Oh my gosh, no, I would die. I drink so much water in a day. I drink like 4 huge water bottles of water a day. It's crazy.
Yeah, me too.
But the alcohol I can deal with for a month, but definitely would not be able to not drink water. I would cry. Water?
I think if you do not drink water for a month, that might be a problem.
You can still drink other stuff.
In the world, I mean, we're talking like a glass and a half of wine, and I'm practically dancing on a friggin' table. And
Oh my gosh.
It's not even like I'm like a diet. I mean, it's just what it is. I'm just the lightweight, and so I get flirty and friendly, and that's it. I don't get it never goes beyond more than flirty and friendly. But then sometimes I get playful, like I said. I'll dance on a table. I'll become like semi-hostess of the room. So depending on if I'm at an actual party or whatever, if people are standing around and they're looking bored and they're looking hungry, I'll just check in with the whoever's running the party, and I'll be like, do you mind if I take a tray around? And I will literally set up a tray and take it around to everybody and get to know everybody in the freaking room.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I want to talk to everybody when I'm drinking, for real. Like,
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You get
It
to
is.
know all these different people, and you get to, you see who you click with and who you don't click with, and that's who you hang out with the rest of the night.
oh my gosh.
I start playing practical jokes on everybody.
Oh god.
That would drive me nuts. I would not hang around.
That is hilarious.
Unless
I don't know
unless
why I do
it's
that.
completely not about me. If you didn't practical joke me, I'd forgive you and I'd watch. But I sure as heck wouldn't hang with you if you were hitting me with one of those.
I would. I think that would be hilarious. And oh my gosh, I would be so confused.
All the time. Yeah. I don't know why.
Practical joke.
Oh god, when I'm stoned, I'm like the worst person. I mean, probably the best person to pull a practical joke on, but like the worst person because I have no idea what's happening ever.
Oh, you know what's funny? So I actually stopped. I haven't really drank alcohol in quite a long time, and I haven't partaken in THC in a while either. But when my friends are stoned, I absolutely love giving them like crazy thought exercises.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I would love that. You need to do that next time.
Because I'm imagining they'll be really tired after the experience. Want to like eat like a ton of food.
I feel like I have really deep thoughts when I'm stoned, so that would be really cool. I want to do that. But I was talking to Amberlyn the other day. I was trying to work on the build, and I was talking to Amberlyn, and we were talking in local, and then I forgot that we were talking in local, so I went to her IM, and the conversation wasn't there, and I was so confused. I was like, did I just imagine this whole conversation that I had with her? Then I figured out it was in local, and it was all good. But for a minute there, I was panicking. I was like, am I that high? And I was trying to work on the build, and for some reason, the furniture kept moving, and I was like, oh my god, it's haunted. It's a haunted speakeasy. Oh my gosh.
Don't even, people say that, but I swear, okay, this happened to me in SL, and I will admit it because it happened to me in SL like a lot. During the SL 21B, we had a build, we had a whole build over there. I set up a runway and a whole thing for SL 21B, put animations on it and all sorts of stuff and decorations and everything. Damn if that shit didn't keep moving on me.
Okay.
And I was like, I log off and then I come back and it's not like people have access to moving my stuff.
Right. Well, I do have people, but they weren't here.
It was bizarre. It was bizarre that it was coming back like that. And I kept having to fix it all. And it was getting really frustrating because I was like, who is it grumbling who keeps messing with me? It was just nuts.
Yeah.
At one point, I literally had to lock that stuff down while I was online.
Well, I was online and I was watching the stuff move, so I'm wondering if I was like clicking something and just didn't realize it because I was really high or what, because I would like move something and then it would move to a different spot and I'd be like, oh, what in the world? It was crazy, and I swear
It was linked together, and that's why.
No, it was like individual stuff, like chairs and lamps and
No,
stuff.
but I mean accidentally linked, meaning that you
Maybe.
kind of clicked on them both at the same time and you didn't realize it.
I feel like maybe I was
That
like
happens a lot to me.
somehow like still in edit mode and then like clicked on like one of the lines and it moved or something. Maybe, I don't know. Amberlyn kept being like, oh, it's just the lights flickering, because I had up in the entrance where people will land, there's like a flickering light because it's like a basement stairs going down to here. And she was like, oh, it's probably just the flickering light that's making you think things move. I was like, no, things are like moving far. They're not just moving like a little bit. They're moving really far. But yeah, that was crazy. That's my haunted SL experience apparently. Which is fitting for here because, speakeasy and all that. So let me pop this over here real quick. This is the flyer for the party tonight. 6 p.m. we have John Rocky, 7 p.m. Noma Falta, and we're celebrating Mickey Valentino's 21st Res Day party. It's going to be a blast. So, what else do you guys have going on in SL recently?
There's a lot. I mean, SL, now that Linden Lab has kind of opened themselves up a little bit, well, not a little bit, a lot of it.
Yeah.
to these new creator meetings and blogger meetings and stuff, I feel like the communication lines have gotten a lot stronger in that sense that we're able to reach out, potentially pitch really great opportunities to expand the metaverse here in SL, and really create new avenues for connection, for the community to expand itself, and also for the community to, establish new and more exciting niches that'll bring more people in.
Yeah, I love that Philip is really reaching out through social media to get people's opinions on things. I did talk a lot last week about when he posted on Blue Sky that they were thinking about changing how the bands and like all that stuff that works with the mainland. What am I saying here? The band lines and bands and everything. I am extremely opposed to that, but the way that he laid it out, did you read it?
I haven't.
Okay. So basically, in mainland, it's a big problem with people flying and traveling through mainland with band lines and security orbs, right?
Yes.
So they end up being bounced back to their house or whatnot, and they just want to travel through. So he was proposing that instead of people using orbs and band lines, that people would still be able to like go kind of on the property and pass through, but they just wouldn't see any buildings or objects or anything there. So they'd essentially kind of be like a ghost. Like they wouldn't be able to see people or anything. But there's so many.
We already have that, don't we? On the land settings, we can really set it so that you can't see anybody or hear anybody.
Right, but he's proposing you can't see any objects either. So it'd be like just like a vacant place, which I don't want people still coming on my property, even if they can't see anything or anything. I just don't want them there because I'm get off my lawn type of person. And B, what would that do for the people who are traveling? Like they wouldn't see anything. What's the point of traveling then? Why would you can just TP somewhere if you're not going to see anything. The point is to drive through and see stuff, right?
You know what my thoughts are? I mean, there are orbs. See, this is a thing. I think people deserve to have their privacy. So my opinion on orbs is there are orbs that are sophisticated enough. I know I have one where you can still go on my land.
Right, me too.
You just can't land at my house.
Exactly, that's how mine is too. Down on the ground at Lonesome Dove, that's where my house is and everything. There's a security orb that makes it so people can't get down there. And then up in the sky is where the main Lonesome Dove land is. And anybody's welcome there. It's public. I mean, it doesn't kick anybody out of there.
Exactly, and the landing points are where they are. And that, for me, that makes sense. That does not bother me in any way. And I would have teleporters specifically set up for that. And because you can, the key is having stuff effectively locked down. Because, as it is, there's, I don't know, I just feel like, if you're gonna pay for the land, can't you have just a little bit of privacy? It's not, I don't think I'm asking a lot for not, I've had people literally dump boats on my land on the ground level by open, and they've left boats with a lot of prim, just dump them there.
Right. Well, and I was worried about, even if you can't see them, they can't see anything. If they're still counting towards somebody on your land, like if you have a limit of how many people you can have on there, then that's an issue too. Or just having some creeper that is like some obsessive creeper or something to stand there, even though like that you can't see them. I don't know, just thinking that somebody could be doing that is just, it bothers me. But I get the point of why they're trying to think of something else, which is great that they're trying to think of something else, because some people don't set their orbs that way. They set their orbs to the entire parcel. So if you're flying through the air, then you get kickback. Or if you have band lines and you accidentally go within them, then you maybe get kicked back too. All that kind of fun stuff. So I understand that they're trying to make travel better, but I don't understand what the point would be of doing what they're saying, like I said, because if you're driving through mainland, the whole point is to see what's there. If you can't see anything, what's the point? So,
And technically, when you're driving through mainland, right? Wouldn't you want the road to be beyond, just slightly beyond the border, so that it's just a generic road? I always wondered about that. I always got really curious about why it has to be within the parcel border. Why can't the parcel border be?
it's not. The road's separate, I'm pretty sure. Because you can, like, anybody can drive on that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure anybody can drive on the roads. Like, they're not in the parcels themselves. But yeah, it just, I don't know.
That's I mean, I think that makes more sense for me, at least. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've seen so many people who kind of grieve and stuff. I've seen people who have a decent following, and sometimes they just come into SL and they like to mess with people.
Oh yeah, of course.
They'll land on their land and they'll mess with them and they'll be like, "Hi."
Not calling out Cream or anything, but calling out Cream. Have you watched their channel? I love their channel. It's so funny.
I may or may not have seen it.
Oh, they have
The
like,
same ones that they invaded the ATG set at one point.
Probably. Yeah, they've invaded Lonesome Dove. They're hilarious. I was on one of the episodes. I'm sure you are too if they did ATG, but
No, they did ATG when no one was there. It was
oh no, that's sad.
They pretended it was a news report, and they were like.
Oh, that's fun though.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, they are really, really funny, but they do mess with people. But it seems like it's mostly good natured. Like, they're not like mean about it. They're just funny.
No, they're not.
It's stupid.
I mean, people get real hostile to them.
Sometimes.
They're like, "Get out of my home," and I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, mine was mostly just telling them your mom jokes the whole time. It was kind of funny. I'd never heard of them before then. I think it was last year. And it was like after a party or something, and we were in the cabin, and they showed up in Sonic outfits, and were trying to mess with us, and I was talking about their Sonic outfits and stuff. It was pretty funny. It was a good time. Nick, you're so quiet over there. Maybe he went AFK.
Because he's thinking about all the exciting possibilities for music in SL.
That's probably what it is. I'm sure. Because we definitely want to hear about some of those exciting possibilities as well whenever he is back and paying attention to us. But in the meantime, let's talk about Universa. My friend Faith has Universa is her store, and they are hiring. They are seeking dynamic and experienced group moderators and a Discord moderator to join their team. Looks like a great job. Contact her or go to her Discord to apply for that. I will put more details hopefully in the video description, if I actually put the details in the video description this time, because I haven't the past two, but I swear I will this time, because there's actually stuff that needs to be linked. Also, Barb is closing the Nectarine store, Barb of 50 Linden Friday. So everything is 50 Linden for the store closing sale, January 2nd through February 2nd. So that's pretty exciting. Go grab your stuff if you want to grab it before it's closed. I definitely know I'm going to pop over there. And what else did I have? I think that's all I had over there. Let's see. Oh, the sweater. Shopping wise, this sweater right here is on sale this weekend from Coco. It's a big fluffy sweater, cable knit mohair sweater. So excited about it. Definitely going to go grab that. And then
and Logo's doing free heads, free group. Free heads.
Ooh, really? We always love free heads.
And so join if you have group space, go in. It's an ultimate freebie. They even have a UI for facial animations, which is going for $199 in addition to that. So it's a good opportunity for those of you who maybe want to do a little makeover or something, or maybe have an Abby that you want to restyle because you want to dress them up and stuff. You never know. You have an alt account and your alt account is looking a little basic, and you wanna level her up or level them up.
Yeah, I just redid one of my alts because the Leluca head, the new Lulu. Actually, and I ended up using one of the older free ones in the end, but that was my inspiration for redoing her. Oh, here, this is pretty cool. So Kat, I'm sure you saw this, that they redid the community blog page and the forums page.
Yeah, lots of announcements recently on that. So it, interesting. Interesting. I still have some pews on the community pages because it's more Linden Lab focused. It's not necessarily external community, which was a disappointment for me. RSS feeds aren't necessarily the best way to get information. They mentioned forums and stuff. I've hardly ever leveraged the forums.
Really? I actually try to post all the time in there.
Yeah, I don't. They don't appeal to me. They're really disordered. It's not like
Yeah.
I don't want to have to look at 20 different pages in order to find something. Just like I don't want to look at 6 different RSS feed pages to find information on SL. I would love to have it all in one spot labeled so that it's not so complicated, because at the end of the day, it's like all of us are doing this on our free time, right? So if our time really is valuable and we want to enjoy SL, why are we going to have to do all this research to figure out simple stuff?
Well, I'm confused because the forums are in different categories. Like they have events and they have,
It's 6 different pages. Literally 6 different pages for RSS feeds.
Okay,
As far as the bloggers and the community.
that makes
external,
sense, yeah.
Beyond SL is concerned.
Okay, because I haven't really looked a ton at the RSS feeds. I know our channel's in them. I don't really know a whole lot about RSS feeds. I'm gonna have to look into those more. But the forums themselves are organized into different categories, if that makes sense.
I mean, like I said, when the time that I had to look at the forums, I ended up feeling like I was jumping into a rabbit hole like Alex, and then ended up looking at one thing and then ended up finding 20 different things.
Do you have any suggestions on how they could fix that in the forums?
I was so turned off I never went back, and I don't plan on going back.
Because they have like
Soon.
keywords and they have categories and everything in there now, so maybe check those out again. I don't know. Also,
I mean, it's not like I have to learn it. See, right now I'm not even learning anything new. What I want to do though is my basic thing. My basic thing right now, or vision, is to hopefully have Linden Lab maybe do some kind of smart consolidation so that external content that's being created on the regular, that's current, can be found and seen easily instead of having to look at 6 different spaces.
I do have an idea for that I'll talk to you about privately, that I'm planning on trying to see if I can get that going, but it has nothing to do with actual Linden Labs. It's a user-based idea, but hopefully, I think you would definitely benefit from it too. So I will definitely talk to you about it. It's something that I've wanted to do since I started SL, and the last game I played on, I did a lot of video blogs for and stuff too. So I knew that I wanted to try to do this when I joined SL as well. So I kind of had this idea from there. But I will talk to you about that privately, because I haven't talked to the folks that would be involved in doing it yet. So yeah. So
to do the programming on it.
So I wanted to bring up too that Ladybird is doing custom tattoos, body and face details. I love Ladybird store. I love that store. It's great. I will post the link to the form to fill out to get those customs, because they just do a great job, and I think that's pretty exciting.
Is that the one that's related to HEAUX? Oh.
I don't think so. They're more like, I don't know, the store's kind of vintagey looking. I think it's different. I could be wrong though. I definitely could be wrong on that. Let's see. New forum, speakeasy party. Oh, so this is not super exciting, but on Reddit there is a new subreddit called Spilling the Tea SL, which is trying to be like virtual secrets. So
What a joke.
yeah, we had that virtual dip site for a bit there, which I think they stopped updating, pretty sure already. And then, which it was stupid because if they really wanted to do it, not saying that they should, but if they really wanted to do it and they weren't getting a whole lot of people sending stuff in, they shouldn't have tried to go off and do it weekly starting off. They should have just posted them as they came in and just updated it whenever things came in. That would make a lot more sense instead of trying to wait for a whole batch of stuff that's not coming in. But not that I'm encouraging anybody to do it anyway. I'm not. But I'm just saying it was stupid the way they did it. But yeah, this is the Spilling the Tea SL on subreddit, but I doubt it's going to get a whole lot of traction. I am going to use this opportunity, though, to plug my SL subreddit, which is the unofficial SL subreddit. Check it out if you get a chance. I'm hoping to get that going.
There's no official SL Reddit.
There is no. You are correct. There is.
The one that they have there is, I mean.
Right. Mine's literally called unofficial SL though.
Yeah. So the one that they called Second Life Reddit is, I don't even look at it anymore because it's like, it has a lot of trolls on it, and only certain things get attention, and only certain.
I'm banned. I'm banned from it. They hate me. Feelings mutual. I can't stand them. That's why I made a new one.
I was disappointed because I was getting voted down for stuff that shouldn't have been voted down. I would make announcements about freebies and shit, and I would get voted down, and I'm like, this is the first announcement I was having. Why am I being voted down? And they're like, oh, well, we have trolls. I go, well, then fix that.
Right?
You know?
Instead of banning people that are trying to actually post content, jerks.
And they hate videos. Absolutely despise videos.
Oh, no. Only from certain people. They're perfectly fine with some people posting videos, just not other people.
I know. But, I mean, it's just so fake. I can't stand it.
It really is. It's awful. And
I don't bother with them.
And,
because
yeah, they're just mean.
They don't, I feel like if you... And
I really think Linden Labs should do something about it, though, because I know it's not the official one, but they're using the Second Life name like it is official. And I know they have in tiny print up there, oh, this is not official, blah, 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 blah. But people really do think it is the official one, and they are definitely not doing a good job of representing Linden Labs.
not at all.
They are awful. They are mean. They are, like, controlling and have favoritism. They are not open to anything. They're just truly, ugh. But yeah, mine's called Unofficial Second Life is the subreddit.
Yeah, I tried communicating with them at one point and checking in.
I have a couple times.
At one point, I used to have freebie videos that they used to love.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next minute, somebody got pissed off at me, and they stopped mentioning it. They cock blocked me. And I was like, really? What did I do? You know, and no explanation, no reason, no purpose. It was just hostile. And I'm like, I'm doing this on my free time.
Right. We're not making any money.
Get out to the community. It's not like I'm doing this for a profit. Somebody's paying me. Anything that I've ever done in SL has never been for a profit or to make money. So it bugs me when I get cock blocked, you know, and there's no explanation for it. It's like if you're feeling damaged by what I do, have the balls to tell me to my face what is damaging that I'm doing. But at the end of the day, if your story isn't profiled on a freebie because you're not giving any freebies away, don't get pissed at me.
They just,
if you have a freebie you want me to promote, tell me about it. I'll promote it. It's like, I'm not proud. I promoted everything. I promoted things that people thought were crappy and things that people thought were fantastic. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, they don't allow events in there anymore, I believe, and they don't allow like if you're promoting an event, they don't allow that in there. They don't allow like most of the social kind of stuff. It's usually just people like asking. And well, one of the things that drove me crazy that I was trying to help with is that like half the questions are people like, I can't find anything to do on Second Life. I can't meet people. I can't do this. And every time I try to help them and be like, this is where you can go to do this. This is where you can go. You can message me in World. I can help you out. You know, I can help you meet people. They'd be like, oh, no, you're advertising. I'm like, no, I'm just trying to help people. They're saying they can't find anybody or anything to do. You know, like, whatever.
It's just silly, some of that. I mean,
that's what I like to do on here.
There's so many amazing communities and stuff. And it's like, none of them are in competition with each other. You know,
Right.
the
I
furry community has some super exciting places to go, groups to meet, different, and you don't. It's not limited to just a particular furry type. Like Dinkies, really cool community, funny. They're performers. Some of them are real good performers. Some of them are super talented designers. I mean, and I actually have a Dinky avatar that every so often I'll leverage and use, and it's really fun. And you don't, there's so, SL is so varied that there's no reason to act hostile toward any particular group. If for some reason someone's in a human avatar and they're hostile towards you, that's their damage. That has nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah, we do have some pretty great communities on here. Are you still doing your lives from the parties every Saturday?
I did them last week. I didn't do it this week.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
completely forgot Saturday was Saturday, and I was like watching. I was not even anywhere near the computer when Drama Libre had their party this week.
Oh yeah, that's the name. Okay. Yeah, I joined you for one of those, or maybe two, one or two. Those were very cute. They had good builds and they were fun. Everybody was super nice. Very nice place.
Very newbie friendly. It's perfect for people who are starting off.
I love that.
And there's no. You can be a furry and show up. You can be a dinky and show up. You can be pretty much anything and show up. And there's no. You know, people talk about things like food and music, and they just chill and are friendly and say hello. And it's an occupied space from 7 to 10 on Saturdays. That's it.
Right, and I love that because I know one of the things that I've seen talked about with an issue with new users is they don't have all their stuff together yet, and people can be kind of snobby on here about avatars, obviously.
Some people, yeah, depending on where you're going, absolutely. I mean, there are clubs that are so snobby that you show up as a noob and they're just mean.
Right.
Straight out mean.
And it's complicated. It's hard to figure out, you know?
Exactly. And tutorials are tough to come by because the product is constantly changing.
It is. That's my video on my YouTube about finding a free head and doing an avatar for like a one Linden. That's definitely got the most views on the whole channel, so I do need to start working on some more tutorials because those are usually pretty helpful. And that's what I used when I first started because I didn't know anybody on here the first entire month I was here. I didn't know anybody, and I just spent so much time on YouTube watching videos, and it was really hard to find videos pertaining to like just starting out and what to do and stuff like that. Yeah. So
because I mean, and it's you don't realize how complicated inventory can get when you come on board here. When you spend 5 minutes in here and then you start realizing, oh God, I need clothes. Oh God, I need shoes. Oh, I need this. I need that.
Right. Well, layers.
Hair. Yeah.
Layers. I had no idea. I was like, why did I put this body on and there's writing all over it? Like, it took me forever to figure out how to clear it. Bomb took me forever how to figure out how to switch it to bomb. I mean, things that we do now that we're like, oh yeah, that's so easy now. But when you're new, it's super confusing. You know, like it's just hard. And I don't really have a whole lot of suggestions on how to fix that beyond like getting more tutorials out there. Maybe even Linden Labs could have somebody who like specifically does that.
University was originally for. I don't know why they stopped it. I feel sad. And they mentioned that in the last thing about, Second Life University, because 1 minute you used to have this, you used to think that, because that was kind of a reliable source. Oh, fixing up your avatar. Oh, and they talked about bomb, and they talked about stuff, and it was very finite, very clear. It's just, but those videos kind of stopped coming.
Yeah.
And the thing, for me, it's like, what I'd love for them to do, especially with the YouTube community in Second Life. The YouTube community is huge, right? Why not create a Linden Lab consolidated playlist? Like ATG Productions has done this. We have a latest content playlist, and we literally have relationships with a whole bunch of different YouTube channels, and we get permission. I got permission from Soy Beto. I got permission from Camp Pink. I got permission from Naria. I've gotten permission from Alexi's Adventures and other channels. And then if there's a really good video out there that's really helpful, that's a tutorial, or even just a fun video, or even a freebie video, we'll put it on latest content and we'll cross-share it across all these channels. And depending on if the creator is amenable, they can add that particular latest content playlist to their channel too. So it gets much more further reach than just ATG or me alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that people don't have to feel so lost all the time. And I would love Linden Lab to do some kind of a workaround like that, because it's truly possible to create something that's actually useful that will help people if they want to buy land and decorate their house, or they want to.
Well, one thing that I've brought up, I think, a few times that I've actually submitted when I first started 2 suggestions, but I don't think it went anywhere. Maybe I'll try resubmitting it again, is when you land, having, I think you would have one anyway, having a tablet when you first join. Like every single avatar when they first join should have a tablet that you can access videos on how to do things and tutorials, like, and just like written tutorials and like maps of things. And
we're talking like a standard note card that gives you all the
no, like a tablet. So it would be like a HUD. So like you click on the tablet and there'd be buttons, and you could click on, you know, YouTube tutorials or plain text tutorials or a map of what,
or blog tutorials, whatever it is.
Yeah, but like things that would be super helpful for a new user, but they would just initially, everybody would have it, and then maybe also a link to a chat in there as well. That would be, everybody on the grid would be involved in that chat, but like people wouldn't use it very much because it'd be a newbie chat, or even one that's just for the first 10 days or something along those lines. So people could ask questions and things like that, but it'd all be in one spot and everybody would have it as soon as they land. You know what I mean? So it would just be something that they would just click on. It could be part of the tutorial when you land. You know, you have to figure out how to fly and all that stuff. They'd be like, okay, now click on your iPad or whatever that we gave you and explore the different features in there. That'll help you with anything else you need to learn. And they could pick even user-created YouTube tutorial videos that are helpful, things like that, to put in there. You know what I mean?
It could be really interesting to see. I mean, I think that Philip Linden had a coming of a kind of a light bulb moment during our last meeting when he announced to everybody in the room, which was amazing and also kind of exciting, when he said, you know what, welcome hubs don't work. We've been doing this for 20 years and they just don't work.
Right. Well,
They
and
build community, they don't create. We have all this stuff there, and it doesn't get anybody better connected, and it doesn't keep them staying.
we had in
It don't work.
the last game I played, there was 2 things that you had when you first joined. You had a newbie chat that you were in for the first however long, and that was super helpful, and there was like people there that would help you. And it's helpful to have somebody there all the time and just be able to ask questions specifically in there. And then once they graduated from that, then they could go to a global chat, which was the entire game. And that game's been around for 20 years as well. So, I don't know. I definitely think that there are things that they could do to improve the new user experience.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to try putting in some suggestions again, hopefully maybe say it a little bit better now that I know what I'm doing, as opposed to being like a week old in the game and trying to put these suggestions in, you know. But yeah, because just coming from there, that worked out really well. I mean, obviously you have people who are trolls and stuff like that, but they had so many people that volunteered to admin the chats. Like, you just give somebody a special title or something, and they'll be excited. You don't have to pay them anything or anything. They'll be excited to be like the police person in these chats. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they were. They were all volunteers that manned the chats in there, and it just.
I have to be right back. Give me a second.
Okay. Well, while you're being right back, I'm going to talk a little bit about Fiori's video she did for the Lazy River. The Lazy River is our new property. That's where we are right now for Lonesome Dove. And we had a pool party with my friend Nay DJing and Nettie threw it here. And it was down on the ground level. It was a lot of fun. we always have a good amount of fun in this group. It's always a good time. She just did like this just amazing video, and it was great, and we're super excited. Hopefully I can link that in the comments not the comments, but in the video description once we're done with this. I haven't been looking at the chat, so I apologize if there's anybody in there, which I don't think actually I'm looking right now. I don't see anything. Nick, are you still with us? This would be a great time to talk about 40 Thieves and the stuff you guys have going on. I don't think he is, though. But yeah, that was pretty much my list of things to talk about, but I want to see if Kat has anything when she gets back. Shopping this weekend was pretty awesome, and speaking of shopping, Anthem has a lot of Roaring 20s things in their round this year, this round, which is amazing because we're doing the Roaring 20s party tonight. So if you need an outfit, I would definitely hop over there and check that out. Great stuff. Bella Pock has some great stuff as well. I know Wings had a hair a couple weeks ago on sale that would be perfect. Lots of different options for that kind of stuff. And unless somebody comes back right now, I'll plug Colette's social calendar. She started doing that up again. I know she took a short little break for a little bit there, but she's definitely starting to post again. In our Discord, in the Lonesome Dove Discord, we have a channel that you can follow and get those events sent to your Discord as well. You can also do that with the Lonesome Dove events, which is pretty cool. But I'm pretty excited that Colette has a channel in there as well, because she has a ton of events consolidated into like one post, which is incredibly helpful for the day. So yeah, if you pop in there and follow that channel, I'll put a link to the Discord in the description as well, and that should be pretty awesome. If you notice that Penny isn't talking today, she's very busy, but she joined us anyway. Oh, and she just left. Okay. She must have heard me talking about her and left. She was like, "Don't talk about me, you jerk." What else is interesting that's going on in SL? Oh no, I need Kat back. Let's take a look at the build while we're waiting. Here's the stage. And then we have some fun little things on the table. And the bars. It should be a fun party tonight, I think. Nick! We need you. And there's a train going by. Well, darn, I don't want to like end it and like whoop, all over the place. Looks like there's a game day today at Glitter Gulch at 12 p.m. So that's kind of fun. You can check that out. It looks like a pretty fun sim to go check out. Oh my gosh, Nick, are you back? Dang it. I got really excited for a minute there. I don't have anything else to say. Shoot. Let's see.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
Oh my god, thank God you're back. Kat left for a few minutes, and I was like, I'm just talking. Just talking. Oh my gosh. I was in panic mode. I'm like showing people the build, rambling about Lonesome Dove. So welcome back. Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys have musically going on right now?
Yeah. So the 40 Thieves, we've always kind of been obsessed with the idea of spreading music all over, right? But this is my first time repping a live singer and managing a live singer. But this is all exciting for me too, because this is somebody that's been in the music industry for a long time, but is coming into Second Life. It's almost kind of the opposite way of how usually things work, right?
Right.
It's fun. It's really, it's awesome to see, Steve Forrest, that's the musician, when he really gets into it, when he gets into his shows and when he's jamming out, you can't help but want to just jam out too. You know, it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. It's very infectious, and you know. So let's see how we're doing. We're getting Steve used to Second Life and getting Second Life to Steve. You know, it's a lot of fun.
And you said he used to be in Placebo, isn't that what it was?
Yeah. So you know, a lot of people, alt rock, enthusiasts, know him as the former drummer for Placebo.
That's pretty
He also
awesome.
had his own another band called Planes, and Eveline as well.
Very cool. That's awesome. What kind of events do you guys have coming up? Do you have anything planned?
No. So yesterday we actually just had our first, venue in Second Life, and it was hosted by Little Grove, with Roxy and Cody Cornelis.
Well, that's cool. How'd that go?
Oh, it was a blast. I actually scheduled DJ Vlad in front of Steve. And Vlad gave us a show. You know, it was alt rock, indie rock. But the message was basically, have a good time, let's secure everything, and we'll come back around for it. I know it was a good time. It just felt like I was back in high school and jamming out to alt rock all the time.
Ooh, that's fun. Has there been a battle of the bands on here, like ever or in a long time? I feel like probably at some point there has been, but
Oh my god.
wouldn't that be cool? That just they threw me back to high school where we went to like the battles of the bands and stuff, you know? That'd be pretty neat.
That's actually genius.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. We should do that. Let's do that.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, Kat's back, I think, too.
I'm back. Yes.
Woo! Welcome back. I was just Nick was still AFK, and I was panicking when you were gone too, and I was just rambling. It was bad. It was bad.
It happens. It happens to me all the time on the Drama Libre lives.
Oh my gosh.
Because I do those solo.
Right.
So I'll talk about everything from peanut brittle to the latest news, but not necessarily I try to avoid real life in those things.
Right. That's understandable.
Just because it's like, if we're in Second Life, why do we want to talk about real life?
Right. Most of us are trying to live in the fantasy world and not be dealing with real life. The escape. Nick, did you have anything else coming up with 40 Thieves that's interesting?
You know what? Yes, but nothing that I can think of right at this moment.
Oh no. Okay. Well, we look forward to
Your
that.
house then, Nick. Jeez.
Your house?
A house?
You have a house? Wait, what's going on with your house?
Your house. What it resembles, what it was rebuilt from, what it was.
Wait, are you thinking of Nesto?
Oh. No. The
Oh, wait.
office house.
Yeah, that's Nesto.
That's Nesto?
Yeah.
Oh God, leave it to me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know.
Yeah, I need to start doing the SL Cribs ones again and do his house for sure. His house is awesome.
Oh my
Very
god,
cool.
It has
TV
mirrors.
cribs.
It
Yes.
has like mirrors.
SL Cribs, Nick. That's what we've had 2 of them so far, and I haven't done one in a while. It's great. It's fun. So if you have a house, which it sounds like you don't.
I have one, but it's like my house is so not decorated, and I just don't. I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling the decoration. I may have to get a new house.
Oh, see, I'm a weirdo. I've had the same house for years and like the same land, and it all stays the same. I can't let go of things. I have an issue, and I just I like everything to be the same all the time. It has to be the same. And everybody's like, "Oh, I'm changing my house every 5 minutes," and I'm like, I can't. How can you deal with that? I can't. I don't know. I'm a weirdo like that. But yeah, I want to do Tilly's house. Do a cribs for 7th house and check out the club and check out her house and stuff. So I got to contact her about that. Still need to do one for Steve for stuff. We were talking about doing a lot of them, and I just kind of fell off that, which I need to bring that back for sure. And I was just DJing at 7th House the other night, Nick, and I was thinking about how you said that I should learn how to DJ on Twitch. Like learn how to actually mix DJ and how fun that would be. I was revisiting that in my head because I was like, mixing sounds like so much fun. I really want to learn how to do that. So
that intimidates the hell out of me because it's like if you don't get the rhythm right, you're done. Like,
right.
In the first few bars of the dang,
Well, my DJ name is DJ Trainwreck anyway, so I feel like it would just be on brand if I mess everything up. You know what I mean? So I think it'd be fun though.
I have a lot of respect for that because I can totally see myself being the same way.
Yeah, well, it started because somebody said on Virtual Secrets a long time ago, have you ever seen her DJ? It's such a train wreck, you can't look away. And I was like, perfect, I love it. We're going to go with that because I didn't have a DJ name at that point. And then Nicole, oh, sorry.
You know what made me laugh? SL Secrets kind of died a horrible death, but I mean, it's like, the reason why it's not resurrected is because they keep trying to put it on Facebook, but every time somebody goes 8S on Facebook, I basically block them and get rid of them as a friend.
Oh, wow, okay. I'll keep that in mind. No, just kidding.
No, it's true because it's just a waste of time. It's like the people who create drama, the people who complain the most about drama are the ones who create it. They're followed by it. They want it.
I can't be drama. I have drama free in my profile. Thank you very much.
So it's like if you're gonna, one thing is complaining. I complained to Facebook on Facebook once. The time that I complained on Facebook was because for the longest time they would put ads on me, and it'd be like every other post was an ad. And I didn't have blockers. What I would do is I would report the post, and a lot of the times they were scam posts. They were posted to make me buy something that I didn't want or need and stuff. So I would complain. I would click and complain on all of those. There was one time it literally took me 2.5 days to complain about all of them, and eventually Facebook finally realized, you know what? This chick is nuts. She's gonna constantly complain about our ads, so we need to let her go and not put more ads. And finally now, every few weeks, I may see one or two, but I'm not inundated like I used to be.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've definitely made some of my complaining posts in the past when I was doing that. I think the last one I did was about Moxie, but besides that, it had been a long time.
Related to somebody in SL. Oh, yada yada did me wrong. Oh, he's such a...
You haven't removed me. I've definitely done that.
I just haven't. Either I miss them, because usually what I do is I give everybody two chances. First time, I snooze them for 30 days. If they keep at it, I totally get rid of them.
That's funny. I don't know. I find it interesting.
I mean, and some people are so drama crazy. I mean, it's like every 5 minutes, it's one thing after another, and I'm like, dude, if you're having that many issues, get a fucking therapist. I mean,
oh my god. Well, I'm not going to take that advice, but you should out there. You should definitely see a therapist.
And this is from somebody who actually is in therapy, so yes, it works. It really does work.
Well, did you want to talk a little bit about what you guys have coming up at ATG here soon?
Well, we are recalibrating, and we're gonna get our shows. Our shows are gonna start coming back at you probably on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis, so that you guys will get your news and your sports and your entertainment stuff. Plus, we're doing a new panel, and actually, if you guys don't mind, I wanted to invite everybody to participate. We're talking about Project Zero, which has been extended to a 1 hour duration. Basically, you can actually play SL from your web browser using a specific hyperlink and log in, and it's a good opportunity for those who want to run SL off their web browser and don't necessarily have the best computer to see what that looks like and how that feels like, and if they're comfortable with it. And the coolest part about all of that is that it gives you a really nice opportunity to, um, you know, give feedback directly to Linden Labs. So the panel that we're going to have is one that we're looking for anybody basically who plays SL or does SL on a regular basis, and what their opinions on this new development, this new opportunity to work SL from your web browser without having to have an NVIDIA card or a really nice, a major card that is graphics heavy and a horribly expensive and new recent computer.
Well,
And we want to hear what people's opinions are about if it's easier to do what they do, what recommendations they have as to what works for them, all of those things, so that we can, not only put it on YouTube, but start an actual dialogue so that maybe we can level this up so that it can open it up for new users.
yeah, that's great. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, and I'm probably going to say some similar stuff as I'm going to say right now at the panel if I end up being able to make it. That I think it's great. I think it's great that they're doing that. I think that they really, not on purpose, alienated a lot of people when they introduced PBR, which isn't a bad thing. I think that we definitely needed to go into the future and do that, but there was a lot of people who couldn't keep up with their computers and stuff like that. And this is one way that they're actually listening and trying to find alternative ways to deal with that, which is great. I think it'll be great for people who have accessibility issues like that on here that aren't able to handle things.
You'll be doing this on the web in a PBR enabled viewer, so you really do get to see the exact same thing that everybody has that high-end computer to see.
Right. And I like this even more than the whole app thing, because obviously everybody's kind of saying the app is garbage, blah, 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 it doesn't work very well. I tried it for like 2 seconds and I was like, yeah, no. So, I mean, obviously the app would bring in new users as well, but if they're bringing in new users and people are, I mean, I guess maybe if they haven't already been on Second Life, they don't know what it's like compared to the app. So I could see that, because I did see somebody on Blue Sky who used to be on Second Life and then got on the app and was super excited because they thought it was so cool that they could go places and everything. But it's just not the same as being on a computer. I think they could really, really improve that, especially since if you can be on Roblox and do everything on Roblox the same way, like, I don't understand why our app's so crappy. Just if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm really excited about the browser thing. I think that'll be great for everybody, and it shows that Linden Labs is trying to listen and is trying to make things better for people, because that's a huge issue.
I want to invite people to join us on this. Singers, performers, DJs, what their impression is of it, how it can help them maybe have easier sessions or easier opportunities to use or leverage the equipment they currently have. Maybe give them a chance to level up using this web interface. Is that possible for them? Because there's a lot, when you DJ, especially if you're mixing, you're probably using a whole lot of different equipment. Can running SL on a web browser make it easier on your equipment?
Oh, that's interesting.
Can
yeah.
it reduce the lag? Can it reduce the memory usage? Can it reduce?
Yeah.
What can it help you with?
I didn't even think about it like that.
It's a really good opportunity
for the DJing
aspect. I definitely want to get that. I definitely want to hear about it. I want to see how that runs and works, and take it from there.
Yeah, especially if you're DJing on Twitch too, and running that, and running your streaming software and your DJ software and running Second Life at the same time. That's got to be a lot.
I definitely want to open up that dialogue, because I think it's a great dialogue to open up, that Linden Lab could definitely hear the feedback, really get the feedback firsthand from actual people who've experienced it, who've played with it a little bit.
I wonder if we contacted Philip, if they'd be willing to reach out to Twitch and sort out all the stupid BS about not being able to stream Second Life on there. Like, if there could just be like an adult, like 18 plus rating or something. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not usually, I mean, obviously there would be restrictions.
Well, it's a live stream aspect of it. People could do all sorts of really dumb things on a live stream.
Yeah, but people can do dumb stuff on Roblox too. You know, I mean, it's like,
You know, so I think their biggest fear is that Twitch becomes another place like that subscription program. What is that subscription thing where people pay to see your videos?
Patreon?
No. Not Patreon. I'm sure it is.
Are you talking about
the one that
OnlyFans?
The actresses go OnlyFans.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like you would.
Twitch does not want to become OnlyFan pervy.
Okay, well, for one thing, it already is because you have those quote-unquote ASMR artists that are not ASMR artists that are farting on the mics and wearing no clothes and doing things from hot tubs. But besides that, you have farting on the mics. I don't know why they're doing that, but that's a thing. At least it was when I was doing ASMR. I didn't do it, but I'm just saying there was people that did that. Anyway, but you already have stuff like that, hot tub streamers and stuff like that. That's not even a thing. Like, you could just be like, put restrictions on it. Like, don't stream from adult land, or don't, no nudity. Obviously if it's an accident, that's one thing, but like no nudity. I mean, we could still stream on YouTube and it's fine. And you just get knocked, down if you have nudity or anything like that. That's all they really have to do is something like that. And then it's really, because it's not a bad, Second Life's not, it's on this list with all these like crazy ass games that are like awful sounding. And then it's like Second Life. And it's not a big thing. What I read is that an employee from Second Life left here and went to Twitch. And then he had it added on there, is what I read a long time ago. So it really, I mean, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, people show up naked, but you can reduce that happening pretty easily. For one thing, you could do like friends only, or be on a land that doesn't allow people to come into it, or things like that. I mean, there's plenty of stuff you can do to avoid stuff like that. They would just need to put some rules on it, just like YouTube does. So it does not make sense to me why they would ban it.
I don't know. I just know that it's been like that for a long time. I know that people get around the ban sometimes. I don't know how long that lasts, or if that lasts very long.
I mean, you can stream Grand Theft Auto, right? And that has scenes of strippers and all sorts of shit on it. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's real people. It's cartoons, so.
People are weird,
Yeah, but I'm just saying that Linden Labs could maybe reach out to them and talk to them about it and possibly, figure something out. That'd be nice. And it'd be a lot more exposure for Second Life.
Who knows? It's hard to say. I think right now they're trying to do different things to reconnect with the community and really create new avenues.
Right.
And strengthen their position first. I think once their position is a lot stronger, and they're actually, I think they'll be able to have a lot more leverage and opportunity for that. Yeah,
well, and I feel like they're kind of looking into the issue with people landing naked and their clothes showing up after. Like, they could just make sure, like, anything that was already attached to your body, if it's not attached yet, that you're still a cloud. You know what I mean? So, like, if you were supposed to be showing up somewhere naked...
And the rendering on that is going to be... It's something that I have no clue on how that would work.
Yeah, I don't know either, but...
I would love to... If I could do a deep dive into it and had the time, I would, but... I don't... Yeah.
Right. But it's something worth talking about, because I know Philip was very surprised when people were landing naked to things. So he was commenting in some of the videos that I watched.
They were always landing naked. I mean, I'm sure he knew about this, because, I mean, he was here from the very beginning.
Well, I think it was probably...
Even when people were not meshed, they were landing naked.
Well, but he was in the videos. You see him talking, and he's like, did you mean to be naked, or did you just land naked? like, were you naked on purpose, or were you just not loaded? Like, he was very confused about the whole situation. in the streams that I watched.
I think it just depends. Sometimes you have the computer with the wherewithal when they're filming that people do end up rendered fairly quickly, and sometimes you don't. It depends on what you're using in order to operate Second Life when you're streaming or when you're filming.
Yeah, I just feel like they could probably brainstorm a way to work around that if it was an issue. You know what I mean? But
Could be interesting. You never know.
do you guys have anything more to add about your projects and stuff? Because I think we've gone for a long time. This is
I've
probably.
been on for at least an hour and a half.
Oh my God! Seriously, that's crazy. This might be the longest one that. We'll see if anybody watches it, because usually they watch them when they're shorter. They don't watch them as much when they're longer, but we'll see. They might.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you, how did you do the one with MacGyver mode where you're actually sitting on something and you're moving?
Oh, he had. We weren't moving. We were just sitting in the car, and the car was stationary. He was.
The backdrop was moving.
Yeah, because he was working on a film, and we were just hanging out after a party or something, and I just popped over there. He's like, "Let me show you this awesome, scene that I have," and we just popped in the car and started talking.
That looked like fun.
Yeah, we should have him rebuild it, and we'll just pop in a bus or something and have a bunch of people, and we'll just be like riding in the bus. That'd be fun. Could recreate Speed or something. It'd be fun.
Oh my God, that would be.
So, but yeah, that'd be great. He's so great. I love having him on here. He is doing a memorial service, him and Sam, for Raven, who recently passed away. That's on Thursday.
Oh, I heard about that. I know.
Yeah, I know it is. It was I didn't know her, but I was actually really hoping to catch one of her sets because she did a song with Sam and it was so good. And I was like, man, I really need to catch her in World. And then I never got a chance to, which is really sad. And I'm just, my heart breaks that whenever we lose people, it's just always sad.
Yeah, I mean, like Drama Libre, when they lost one of their founders, that was like a wreck.
Right.
It was absolute wreck when they lost Peachy
Aw.
2 years ago. So sad. Because it was her and Xerxes like literally created that whole thing from scratch.
Wow, that's awesome. They did that.
Created it back. I think one of their first builds was a Titanic
Oh, wow.
when the movie had come out. Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wait, 20? Are you sure? Wait, the movie came out. Wait.
The fact that, well, it's 16, 17 years. The fact that Leonardo DiCaprio is now considered old. Yeah, Leo, we're calling you out. You're old, dude. Leo.
Well, I mean, anyway. But, Nick, did you have anything you needed to add if you're still around? He might have gone AFK again. We talk too much, Kat. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap this up. Pen's not here to wrap it up for us, so I guess I get to do it this time. Thank you guys all for watching, and thank you, Kat and Nick, for joining us. And we missed Penny's lovely voice today. If you liked the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. We are always excited to see that. It definitely encourages us to keep going, so we appreciate it. And tune in next week for our next coffee talk. Also, hopefully we can get some videos done in the meantime in between there. Kat knows I'm a slacker, but, I'll still try. We do need to get the SL Cribs going again, because that was a really fun idea. And then I still have that SL's Got Jokes one that I wanted to do. That's kind of like a competition with jokes that I thought would be really fun. It's just time, there's just not enough time in the day. But yeah, thank you guys.
I still have to work on Dating Game and get
Yes, for sure.
get DJ Nettie a date.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh my God, he's such a character. I love him. He's great.
He's a girl.
He does. He does.
Girl, he's a cutie.
He is. He's very sweet. He's a cutie, and he's a DJ. So we need to get somebody. Okay. Anyway, Dating Game, all of that. We need to get our shit together. And you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week. Hopefully you'll come to the party, and we'll see you next week.